Saudi Arabian side AL-Hilal have submitted a world record bid for PSG forward Kylian Mbappe. The 2018 World Cup winner has been put on sale by the French champions after he refused a contract extension. Now PSG have accepted the bid and AL-Hilal are free to talk to Mbappe. So should the Golden Boot winner head to Saudi Pro League? That's what we are going to discuss in this live. Hello and welcome to WION Sports Extra. I am Nikhil Mathur and I am joined by my sports editor Digvijay Singh Deo and by my colleague Vidur Kathuria.
Who has recovered from his punch.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
So Mbappe is clearly one of the hottest prospect in the world of football. Do you see the best player going to a league which is not even in the top 5 but does offer a huge check?
Huge is also
Huge check is the headline, Nikhil. Come on. Understand the story. Listen, none of this makes sense. The sheer audacity of the move. And I remember what I wrote yesterday. We led with this at 6:30 because obviously this was not our plan, and this suddenly hit at 5:30 in the evening. And I remember my first line. Guess who is fishing in troubled waters? Let's give a backdrop. We all know who Mbappe is. Over the weekend, PSG froze him out. He's not travelled with the side for the pre-season tour of Asia. They're in Asia. They're playing games in Japan and South Korea. He's sitting at home, wherever he is. He's probably at the base, PSG's base at the Parc de France, wherever he is.
Tweeting.
With the sheer audacity of the move. It's not a 5-year contract they're offering him. They're saying, okay, you want to go to Real Madrid, which is what PSG also think that's going to happen. Okay, go to Real Madrid next year, but come join us for 1 year. We'll pay a world record fee of $332 million, which is effectively Mbappe plus Philippe Coutinho, or I don't know, you can add the top world transfer fees. And next year, go and join Real, no problem. We're also going to pay you something around $750 million for 1 year. That's why I say the sheer audacity of the move. This is mind-blowing. And no one's ever heard of money like this. Chelsea spent less than this over one season.
Yeah.
And they created headlines.
No, and
not just headline. That was also a record.
It was a record.
Yeah.
And this is you talking of $1 billion on one player for 1 year. Well, I wish I had that money.
And to give perspective, I mean, PIF, the Saudi Arabian PIF, bought Newcastle United for what? 300, 400 million. So that's an entire club that finished in the top 4 of Premier League, and there's just one player, 1 billion contract.
This is a gamble. And you know what? They're sending a message. In terms, the way I look at it, this is a message from the Saudi Pro League to the world that we don't care who you are, which league you're playing in, we can get you.
Name a price.
Name your price. We want this to be the best league in the world. And we will do anything that is possible. The way they've moved in, I'm telling you, did we ever think Saudi, when this happened? Never we thought Saudi. We thought, okay, probably he'll go here, there, whatever. Never Saudi. But the money on offer. Listen, if I am Mbappe, $750 million. I mean, Messi, Ronaldo together probably have not made that much over their careers.
I was reading some article which said Tiger Woods' career earning is not equivalent to 1 billion.
Tiger's probably made about $1 billion in endorsements.
Yeah.
But Federer's made that much.
Yeah.
Not Djokovic, not Nadal.
But that's a career earning, then you can earn it in a year.
Exactly, 750 million for 1 year. For 1 year. Why? And the question is why? I think, as Digvijay said, this is a message and a statement from the Saudi League that they can offer that much money. How? Because they just can. They just can't do it.
There is no financial fair play over there.
Exactly, no financial fair, no limit. There is no limit. And the fact that they can offer 700 million for 1 year probably means that they can offer 2 billion for 1 year.
Bottomless
I mean,
pit. You don't know.
it's actually a bottomless pit of money. And now the question is...
It's also become bottomless because the PIF is invested in these four clubs. So
Yeah.
the Al-Ittifaq who've got Henderson, who are going to get Henderson, they
not
don't
home.
have that.
Yeah.
So they can't pitch that amount of money. But obviously Al-Hilal smarting because Messi didn't go. And now you have the best player in the world, the heir apparent available. Let's go for him. It's a statement.
Yeah, well, I mean, now the question is if he will go, because now it comes down to Mbappe. Does he want to go to the Saudi League?
Hang on, let's break this down. So his bid is accepted. PSG has
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
he is-
PSG, yeah.
but it's not done. The sale will only happen if Mbappe agrees.
Personal terms,
Just
yeah.
explain
Yeah.
how that works.
Exactly. So PSG obviously have accepted the bid because of the value that they are getting, and they're anyway.
Okay. They paid
Yeah.
197 million to Monaco
Yeah.
in 2017, and that was that staggered transfer, first a loan and all of
Loan
that.
and then
And they were about to get nothing from
Nothing.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
It's
This
a
is-
$32 million profit if this goes
in
through.
terms of finances, it's a dream deal for PSG. They desperately want to get rid of him. It doesn't seem like he will sign a new deal, and he wants to stay for another year at PSG. But obviously, PSG are not going to let that happen. Now the question it comes down to Mbappe. Does he now? This is not. He is as we said. He's 24.
24.
He's the heir apparent. I mean, he's obviously established himself as what? He's a Golden Boot winner. He's a World Cup
World
winner,
Cup winner and
he
final.
is a
And
superstar.
To be fair, he should have been the reigning king just that Messi won the World Cup.
Yeah, he is a huge superstar who's 24 years old. Any top club in Europe will probably not be able to pay that much money, but any club in Europe, he can go anywhere he wants, provided the club can pay that kind of money. But does he want to play in the Saudi Pro League? That is the question that he will be going through his head.
But what are his options? Because clearly what we're hearing from PSG is that come what may, he will not play another game.
Yeah.
They'll freeze him out. They're saying, we wind your contract down, we'll freeze you out. So then what is it?
But I guess there are a few other clubs that are also
Yeah, let's
interested.
talk about that. Because now the prospect of a loan deal is
Loan
coming
deal, exactly.
into place with a loan fee also. So PSG get him off their books and they also get say a 20, and he's not a 20 million player, he'll get at least a 30 to 40
Yeah.
million
Yeah,
dollar
yeah.
loan fee. And that's attractive.
Yeah.
Barca are linked.
United are linked.
And clearly Man City would not mind him, they have the money. Liverpool could be in it at 40 million for Kylian Mbappe. He always likes club.
And even Bayern are looking for a striker, so you never know.
Yeah, well,
Harry Kane, what happens to Harry Kane? So Kylian Mbappe is available for a year. Goodbye, Harry Kane.
It's a merry-go-round.
and it's I mean,
That's the best news for Daniel Levy.
Mbappe, obviously, his ultimate aim is to play for his dream club, that is Real Madrid. So that's what he's thinking about. He wants to play for Real Madrid probably after one season. So if that path going to the Saudi League clears his path to Real Madrid, he will probably consider it. But to be fair, if I'm Mbappe, I don't think he will be willing to leave Europe and right now and play in the Saudi Pro League, despite the fact that they have now like a proper talent pool. We have a few comments. We have quite a
We
few.
did expect this to happen.
We have quite a few. Julius says it would be a step down for Mbappe to join the Saudi Pro League given his current level of skill and prominence in European football. Yes, Julius obviously watches European football. He's an avid viewer. Yes, probably will, but the money, he might not have many other options. Scalario, I hope I got that right. Not the best move for his career in the long run. Interesting.
But hang on, long run, 1 year. It's a 1 year, $1
maybe-
million
yeah, but
deal.
may-
Hang on, 1 year, $1 million. Would you take it?
I take it.
Okay, hang on, would you take it?
What?
$1
If I
million
was
for
if
1
I
year.
was Mbappe,
Yeah.
if I was
If
Mbappe,
you're Vidur Kasturi and you afford that, would you take it? $1 billion, 1 year.
anyone would take
Would you
it.
take it?
No, if I was Nikhil Mathur, I would take it. But if I was Kylian Mbappe, I wouldn't
Well,
take it.
yeah.
No, I wouldn't take it because
Would
you know.
take it? Pratik Prasanjit, $1 billion? Yes or no?
He says
Thumbs
yes.
up, yes.
Because what people are saying that Kylian Mbappe is, as you said, one of the best players in the world or the best player in the world. And when you have that talent and when you have that kind of prowess, why do you want to go for money at this stage of your career? You're already earning well. You're earning a decent contract.
No, that's because he's been frozen out by his club, right? Let's look at it from his angle. What is his aim? His aim is, I want to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay? If he doesn't get to play for 1 year, will Real still be interested? Let's be fair. If you don't play for a year, you may be the best player in the world. It shows.
Yeah.
This technically keeps him in the game. I'm looking at it from the Saudi point of view. This gives Mbappe, the audacity of the deal is not the money, Nikhil. For me, the audacity of the deal is that you know that he has this 1 year sort of limbo in his career. You're telling him, come and play with us for a year, take the money, and then go to Real Madrid. So have the best of both worlds. You get your Real deal, PSG are happy, they get their money, we get you, our league it's stratosphere.
But if he wants a new challenge, probably he could
He's
go
not
to
this is where you're getting
EPL.
it wrong. He doesn't care about the new challenge. He wants to go to Real Madrid. This is the way to Real Madrid with
His
a hefty
path
bank
to Real
balance.
Well, we have a few more comments. Sumant asks, would Mbappe's move to the Saudi Pro League impact his selection for the French national team at major tournaments? Well,
Only-
any other player probably would have been affected, but
no,
not Kylian
no
Mbappe.
chance.
That's what I'm
Listen,
saying. He's
the
captain. He's
captain.
captain of France.
Forget that. Ronaldo's still playing.
And
He's captain,
Ronaldo is
scoring goals.
different.
At
How long?
28.
Yeah, but how
But
long?
France
No,
and
but
we're talking about Ronaldo and Mbappe. I mean, say someone like Jordan Henderson.
Would Didier Deschamps have the guts to
No,
drop
that's
Kylian
what I'm saying.
Don't
That's what I'm
There'll be a
saying.
riot
It
in
won't be
France.
affected
I don't
because
mean it in
he's
a negative
France
context. There'll be a footballing riot. Just
Anyway,
seen bad riots in France.
Damien has also made a comment. Mbappe should stay in Europe and continue keep competing at the highest level to cement his status as one of the best footballers in the world. Well, he's already cemented his status as one of the best players in the world. But ultimately, the football fan, obviously now the Saudi Pro League will have a new audience, but the avid watcher, the traditional European football watcher, will lose one of the best players in the world.
and no Champions League for Mbappe if he goes to Saudi Pro League for a year.
He's going to play the Asian Champions League.
Who no one cares about it. People would watch
Now they
them
will.
for
No,
Ronaldo
hang
and
on.
Mbappe. But
Hang on. We didn't care about the Asian Champions League.
Yeah.
Suppose the Indian champions are drawn against Al Nasser or Al-Hilal or Al-Ittihad Al-Ittifaq who won
Yeah.
it. And they come to play a game wherever it happens in India.
Of course.
Listen, we'll be on a flight and watching them. Where else would we
Sunil Chhetri versus Cristiano Ronaldo.
Listen, I went. Messi played in India in 11, right? I went. You know why? Where else would I get a chance to see Messi play? And not spending too much money.
that's true. But still, Champions League and Asian Championship,
Still the Champions League.
there's a difference. I would disagree. There's still a huge difference.
Of course, and I do not think that at this point Mbappe, even for one season, will be willing to play in the Saudi league. I think he'd rather sit on the bench at PSG. To be honest with you,
I don't think so. He
Yeah.
needs to play.
Yeah,
So
I think
then he rejects this move and then he picks Barca, Bayern or
United.
United.
yeah, as a loan. I think that will still be his preference,
I think
and ultimately he wants to clear his path to Real Madrid.
Will Real
Yes.
come in with a bid?
I mean that's also true.
Yeah, but
Because-
listen, if I know he's available for free and he's going to come to me, do I wait or I spend the 200 million right now, knowing that last time I thought I had a deal in place and he didn't turn up?
Yeah.
Hang on, I just got an offer from a rival channel of for $1 billion. Anyway, the unprecedented nature of this deal is that the Saudi League or Al-Hilal, they don't care about terms and conditions. They are willing to meet any terms and conditions.
Yeah, so what I heard this
Exactly.
morning, and obviously on Twitter, $200 million is the salary, okay? That takes it per month, 18 million per month, and 100% image rights. That's 500 million. 700 million straight.
Yeah.
$1.3 billion.
Well, if people are just commenting on the kind of money that
Yeah,
is being
let's
talked
hear
about.
them. Thank you.
I
Thank you
will.
so much.
Aminu says, I will neglect trophies for what will keep my existence as a human being. This price will make him become a big time industrialist.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of money that's being talked about. 700 million for a year is just extraordinary.
More than 7.
Yeah, 750.
762, I think. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to.
It's 700 million euros. In dollars, it's about
Yeah.
750, 760.
Anyway, so we have.
let's see what our audience thinks.
Yes.
Okay, the poll, the important poll.
Should Kylian Mbappe head to the Saudi Pro League? Yes, 44% say yes.
Okay.
And no, 56%.
That's
So
close.
yeah,
That's close.
Very close. Anything which is, it's a 4% swing.
Yeah.
46, 54, right? That's 4%. That's negligible. It has to be at least a 60-40 split for it to make sense.
I mean, over the best leagues or money.
yeah.
That's
That's Kylian Mbappe. This story is, as they say, more details when they emerge shall be reported. WION, place to be. Vidur Kathuria, Nikhil Mathur, the experts on the Moneyball game in
But we
in
don't
world-
have any
world-
money ourselves. We're experts on money, but
That's
we
why you're
don't
a
have.
journalist. We're mostly the sports journalists.
I hope there's a vacancy for journalists because remember when Cristiano Ronaldo went to Saudi, there was this position for a journalist who would just report on Cristiano Ronaldo.
So hope, and get a visa done and hope that Mbappe is going to Saudi. Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay, what's happening today? 6:30
one of the
PM?
biggest upsets in Women's World Cup.
Massive.
Oh, huge. Philippines tournament debutants, stunning. Co-host New Zealand 1-0. Huge result for Asian football, I would say.
No, I'll tell you why. Yesterday, all the pre-match reports were saying on how New Zealand are on the brink of reaching the knockout. They thought this is a given.
Because they also pulled an upset in the first. The
Yeah,
new
that
match.
was the big game. They
Yeah.
won that, and they thought. And listen, now it's not. So now Switzerland could again are now going to lead this group, right? They're leading
Yeah, they're
Switzerland.
leading, yeah.
So they normally go through. This is the game you don't lose.
Lose, exactly.
This is a big upset.
Huge upset.
Obviously, the Mbappe story. Nikhil's sort of done a wrap of how the Indian debutants have fared, and guess who's leading the run charts at the end of that India-West Indies series? India winning 1-0 because of the rain. Nikhil's very unhappy that India have dropped points. My point of view was it wasn't exactly in Rohit Sharma's hands that the rain gods opened up. Exactly like what happened at Old Trafford.
I said that because the next two in the two away series that India are going to play in this test cycle, World Test Champion cycle, are against Australia and South Africa.
So Australia, no sweat. We won their last match. South Africa, yeah, we struggle over
Final frontier.
Final
frontier.
that. What else?
And we have badminton.
Oh, yeah, big story.
Yes. Satvik, Sairaj, Ranki Reddy and Chirag Shetty have climbed to number 2 in the world rankings. First Indian doubles pair to do so in any mixed doubles, men doubles, women's doubles. So
Earlier, actually, we should just put this in context. World number ones have been who? Saina Nehwal, Kidambi Shrikant, and Prakash Padukone.
yeah.
I am not sure Sindhu's been world number one.
No, she has.
World number two.
And they could climb to world number 1 if
They win this week,
they
yeah.
win the Japan Open and the current world number ones do not make the semi-finals.
Ooh, that'll be massive.
Yeah.
So 4 titles they have won this
Four
year.
titles they have won
They
this
won
season.
2 matches at Tokyo, and they still
Yeah.
didn't make it.
Yeah.
They were very
Yeah.
unlucky.
Yeah.
It's not like comeback, right? Games
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
So yeah, that and much more on our show WION World of Sport at 6:30 p.m. IST. Thanks for tuning in.